Let me see. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. I am back. This is for part 2 of Vagina Power My Life, sharing a lot of things that I've gone through, that I've learned to heal. Hi, Camera. What a beautiful, very odd name. Hi, Gary Navajo. Hi, Bill Robinson. Hi, Tony. Hi, I love you, Mr. Oshun. Hello, Mr. Oshun. I'm honored every time you say hello to me or you come. It's such. Please pray for me. You have such beautiful, powerful energy. Hi, Field. Hi, Riri. Oh, you're new. I haven't seen a Riri before. Hi, Field Negro. Hi, Ricky. Hello, beautiful man. I want to thank everybody. Hello, Gemini. Ken. You're a Gemini, right? I think you're Gemini, just like my father. My father just had a birthday, and of course, I'm celebrating him on Father's Day. Thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I don't feel bad about being so honest and so raw with you last night, and I appreciate all the love and the support and the comments, and nobody saying anything crazy or putting me down. Hi, Miss Kiva. Isn't that, I wasn't wrong, was I, Ken? You're the Gemini, right? Ken Richardson. Hi, Daryl. Hi, Demetrius. Hi, Selena. Hi, beautiful Dr. Angela. Hi, darling. Oh, hi. I am trying to get as stunning as you. You know you've got to come down here so we can practice our sexy fun stuff for the summer. I don't know. Are you still going to be able to come to my father's show with me that I'm going to do? Please say you can come. You all. What do you mean you miss me? You can call me. You can call me anytime you want to talk to me. You know that. Okay. Good. Thank you. What is a beautiful young lady? Oh, please don't get mad at me because I'm trying to remember her name. Hello, Mr. Scotty Scott. Hello, Sexual Chocolate. Thank you for coming by. You know, Scotty, I was thinking of you the other day. I hadn't spoken to you, but I know you're so busy. So thank you for coming by, Scotty Scott. I remember, I'm sure he's not going to mind if I tell this. I was thinking of you yesterday, Scotty, and I had put, I think it might have been a couple of days ago for my dad's birthday. I said happy birthday, and I put a song that I had done to him, I think like last year, and me and you had started talking, and I didn't know how extensive your background is in music and entertainment. And Scotty said to me in private, he was like, God, I told this girl, he's like, I told Alexyss that he said he was saying this to himself because he had never heard me sing. And that was the first time he heard me do a song for my father. He said, I told this girl that I'm going to listen to her song to her father. Oh, I love the hearts. I love the pink hearts. He said, but I said it because if she can't sing, me and her gonna lose friendship because I'm gonna tell her ass that her ass can't sing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't want to lose this friendship if I hear this now I'm gonna tell her the truth. And then he heard it. Yeah, we used to talk all the time. Really? Well, Scotty, I'm not stopping you from talking to me, but I understand. I know you've been working and you've been busy, and I told you I'd even wear one of the ATL shouted peace up, 8-town down t-shirts. I never got a t-shirt, but it's okay. You give all the other sexy, pretty girls the t-shirts, but you won't give me a t-shirt. So we do need this hop. Because I want to promote the ATL. Hello, Will. Hi, Dominique. I have not talked to you and seen you for a while. Where is my girl? The little cute, where's the cute little red bone? She shared my video for me tonight. Well, she wrote a cute note, a beautiful note, and she shared it in her groups and said, hey, check out the Alexyss Tylor Vagina Power show tonight. We're going to be over there in the show. I'm trying to, Don't remember her name, but she's just as cute as can be. And I think she's also a reader. Hey, Mariama. And I'm trying to see if she pops up, but I don't see her. I'm sure she'll come in a minute because she was nice enough to tell people about the show. Okay, guys. Because I wanted to share this while she was here, but I'm sure she can't get here right now. She'll see this later. I wanted to share some more tips about what it was like growing up having a very, very abusive mother that was also a preacher, dealing with the occult, the black magic, demonic side of the occult, and allowing other people to come in and abuse her children with her, as well as dealing with the abuse because of my father. There was a very, very naked show where I really, really opened myself up last night to my fans, and luckily and surprisingly to me, they were very, very supportive of me, and they did not, judge me or put me down. You never know how it's going to go when you share things like that. And I've seen people make fun of people that have been abused, and you didn't do that to me. So you're going to give me a t-shirt. Oh, well, it has to be black. Black is my favorite color. I see that hat. If that's how you wear that hat on that picture, that black hat, then, and since I think you are hot, you're sexual chocolate, you have got to wear that hat. If you're going to give that to me, you got to have that hat on. Okay, I'm not taking it if you have that hat on. I want an all black. Oh, so it's on me. Okay, you're right. I was so sick, though. I told you that. That's why nobody saw me on camera. I was very sick. I wouldn't make up something like that. I hated being sick. But, ladies, I love the men here, so I'm not going to ask the men to leave. I love you here. I love your support, and I love your feedback. So I'm going to get into it. And what I was saying last night, to deal with the depression, to deal with the pain, is important for me. I'm not saying that anyone else has to do that. If you need therapy, if you need the medication, I don't condemn that. I'm just saying that it's not for me. I'd rather work through the pain and face it head on. To me, it's cowardly for me, not for you. For me to tap out and say, I don't want to deal with the pain. I don't want to study it. I don't want to analyze it. I don't want to think about it. I want to go get some Prozac. I want to go get some Ritalin. Whatever the other meds they're giving them for antidepression and anxiety, I refuse to take them because that's a cop-out to me. If I'm not facing and learning healthy alternatives, diet, nutrition, meditation, energy work, as well as facing the wounded little girl with different natural modalities as well as therapy, I have nothing against that. Even if it takes longer, I'd rather deal with that pain and face it and walk through it piece by piece, no matter how many years it takes, so that I become free. Before I die, I become free, and I stand in vagina power. And vagina power, to me, a lot of people misunderstand me, and they think it's sexual. Vagina power is 360 degrees of the self. It is the very essence, the spiritual essence of the being. When the sperm and the egg collide, you are already a spiritual, sexual, divine being. You're already in vagina power. You're already in penis power. So to deal with vagina power for me, you are first dealing with the spiritual aspect of the self, the higher electromagnetic, energetic being of the self that becomes you at the very moment the sperm and the egg collide, and you start to tap into the spiritual you taps into. Hey, Ray. Hello, beautiful man. Oh, hi, Mommy. Hi, Mama Doris. Hello. I'm so honored by your presence every time you take a small amount of your time out to spend it with me. I love you, Mommy. You're whole. So many people that have a very low consciousness want to believe I'm talking about something physical, and I'm talking about physical sex. Before you get to the physical sex, it's important that you know yourself and you know who you are. I have company. The spirits are here. Yes, and know about your background, know about your people and the spiritual, mental, emotional, physical aspects of that bloodline and where they come from and what you came here to do and how you came here to do it. That's what vagina power is to me first. The spiritual aspect, the spiritual God consciousness and the spiritual power of that God force moving through the body that moves and has its being in the body. But many of us don't know that, and we get out of contact with that when we have a lot of trauma, abuse, rape, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and our mothers are in and out, up and down, off and on. And you know, I was thinking about this. I still don't see the young lady. I hope she comes here. That was nice and spread at my thing. Little Red. I would call her Little Red. So she coming. I see her. Hi, John Apple McDougal. Hello, beautiful young king. It's a pleasure to have you here with me tonight. I want you all to think about in your past, if your life was like mine, and I want you to start thinking about the patterns. Because what I noticed with my mother, and I've been thinking about this very deeply, she was, I want you, if it's not just your mother who abused you and abandoned you, I want you to look at, thank you, Ray, look at everyone that participated in the abuse and the abandonment. I remember hearing my grandmother curse my mother out when I was like 7, 8, 9, because she would say, you need to get her for the weekend because I want to go to church and I want to have at least 1 or 2 days to myself. Would you please just come get her on Friday and then bring her back on Sunday, because you know I take care of them. Corey, oh my God, can we please raise our glasses and give a toast? Thank you so much. You know, I love raising the glass. So while you raise the glass, I'm country as hell. I'm going to raise the mason jar with the tea in it. And I'm going to sip out my mason jar. Hey, Christina Rue McCoy. I make no apologies for being country. It's for ATL. Shout a piece up, 8 times down. I love my mason jar. And I make my hair and my skin products, and when I ship them to people, they can tell you if anybody comes in here. I ship my products in mason jars. I love the mason jars. I prefer those over the plastic because when you get them, I want you to feel me in every batch of hair products, skin products, the cherry chocolate buttercream, which is my favorite and top seller, because I want the aroma, the energy. Hi, thank you for coming, Jennifer. I don't want it watered down. I don't want the scent to be lost during the shipping. I don't want it to crack. So I like the airtight mason jars to put all of my products in. I make them as soon as you place the order that day. I don't like to make things before and hold it. I like to make it fresh because I want it to get to you very fresh and to smell and to feel everything. All that love and that energy that I send to you. Okay. Hello, Christina. Oh, thank you. Thank you, beautiful goddess. And thank you, Ray, for tagging me. I can't see it right now, though, since I'm on the phone. But when my mother would pick me up, I think I had briefly mentioned this like a month ago when I started doing the live shows, and pick my sister up being in cloth. Yes, being cloth. Yes, I do. When I would go to the car, my sister would go to the car. But before my sister came, I remember my mother was standing out in the projects. My grandmother didn't see it, and I didn't tell my grandmother. My mother was standing there, and she was getting ready to leave. And so I would walk her out to her car in the parking lot. And when hi, Virgil. Well, thank you for loving me. I need all of the love. And you can send me hearts and kisses, too, because I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I need all of that in my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. when I wrapped my little arms around my mother and I squeezed her, and I wasn't that tall, so I think I might have come up to her waist. And so I got you covered. You can get them from me. You can email me at alexysktylorvp@gmail.com, and I'm gonna get a phone number too, so I can give you a phone number soon. I remember as I wrapped my arms around my mother, I closed my eyes and I squeezed my mother with all the little might I had in my arms and in my hands. And I was hoping that she would feel the love, to let her know how much I loved her when I was trying to transfer that. Oh, thank you. Tag me when my episode comes up, Ray. So I hope you all and your wonderful host enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed them. I felt very free. I felt very comfortable on the show, and thank you for so much for having me as a guest. And anytime you want me to come back, I would love to come back. I can't wait till I go back to LA so I can chill with you guys in person. So thank you again for, I know you have a lot of people you interview, but you considered me, and that means a lot to me. So thank you again. After I squeezed my mother for like a few minutes, I remember that I opened my eyes and I looked to the left and I looked to the right, and my mother's hands were straight down at her sides. Hi, Kyle Cuts. She did not hug me back. She was very cold and very emotionally detached. So I was looking, and I couldn't believe that my mother didn't hug me back. And so after I squeezed her, it was like she could not wait for me to take my arms from around her body. And then after I took my arms off, she did not bend down to hug me, to kiss my face. She walked away. And when I thought about that, and she was very detached and very unemotional. But then, hi, Robert. Oh, hello, my big brother. It's such a pleasure to see you. I know, Corey. Yes, it was very dark. And now that I'm looking back at this, but then let me tell you, when I saw her with other people's children, and when I saw her around men that she liked, oh my God, she was all over these men. When she was with her friends, she would laugh and talk with her friends in front of me, like at my grandmother's house. She would basically come over there to eat food and use my grandmother and then leave. They would be laughing and talking, and I would walk. They would be downstairs in the living room. I would walk through, of course, Ray, it's an absolute honor. I would walk through the living room, and I would walk slow. And I'm just a little girl. And because that was my mother. And I would walk back and forth through the living room. And then I'd just stand in the living room because she was laughing and talking and sitting close up under her two girlfriends. Because I was hoping that she would ask me to sit down, or she would ask me what I did in school, because my grandmother was excited about the project I had done. So I wanted my mother to want to get to know me, or I would hope they would just talk to me. So I kept walking back and forth, and she looked at me, and then she go, ah, ha, 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 girl, like she knew what she was doing. I'm going to deliberately ignore you. I am going to deliberately not give you love because I know that's what you want from me. Do you see what I'm saying? And then I remember she would say, hi, Daryl. D. Nice. It's a pleasure to have you here. I wanted to go with my cousin because my cousin's dad would always come around. But she didn't let me see mine, and she didn't want me with her. So I would beg my cousin's daddy to let me go with my cousin. But I was always scared of the dark. And like I had told you all earlier, I was scared of the dark because the beings would be in the room. Like the big shadow people would be in the room, and nobody believed me because nobody saw them and heard them. But I was okay with my grandma because she always had me a cute little night light, and she left the bathroom light on, so that never happened with her. And my cousin's daddy said, okay, I'm going to let you go with your cousin because I know y'all are close. So when I get there, the lights go out. And as soon as they go out, it says, your face, what do you say? Or you say your face doesn't look like it came from sadness because of the way, oh child, wait a minute. because of the way it's constructed. It looks from, well, I think that I had made a vow that I did not, like that church song, I don't look like what I've been through, because I saw when I was a young girl, most of the people that babysat me and I got to hang around, and the ones that were kind of associates, they were all older women. They were like in their 30s, like late 20s, 30s, 40s, and these were most of my mother's associates, because we were like trapped around her church members, her flunkies. So I would see how they looked, and they were like the one I told you about last night that was in my room downstairs when her and her husband were taking turns beating my sister, and she was shaking. I was wondering why this lady was shaking so much, and then I understood why my mother had her as her running buddy and her flunky. This lady and her sister had been having sex with her father ever since she was like maybe 8 or 9 years old. And the mother, they're from here, like in Macon, Georgia, and the mother would allow the father to go in the girl's bedroom, and there was also physical abuse. So my mother, like churches usually do, they attract a lot of sick people, a lot of abused people that are looking for help, looking for strength, looking for comfort and safety, and they believe they can get it in religion or some preacher that they admire. So she was a woman. And my mother was a beautiful woman, a gorgeous red bone. So wherever she went, everybody's turning. Women wanted to be her. Women wanted to be her friend. And then she had her running buddies that were also gorgeous, that were her partners in crime. So then I started hearing my mother talk about how this lady was fucking her father and her sister, who was also a member. So they were all dysfunctional. So when they would, my mother knew it was safe to have them around us, and they weren't going to take my side. But I saw that she was very obese, and she had potholes and big knots all over her face, and these knots would grow in her chest, like in the cleavage part, like all down through here. You'd see these. They were so big. And then when she would get surgery, her skin would keloid, and the knots kept growing back, like they were big raised knots, and every time they cut them, so she was walking around kind of, her self-esteem was very low. And then her sister was very wild, very loud. I remember I went into my mother's room. Her and her husband had left for church service. I was talking to my grandmother on the phone. I didn't know I was going to see it, but I think I went looking for something, and my mother's closet door was open. She had this huge garbage bag full of marijuana. So she was doing drugs, selling drugs, and getting high with these two church members that I'm telling you about that had the dysfunction. So to go back to what you were saying, not looking like it, a lot of the women, let me tell you, that her women friends were not more beautiful. She wasn't going to hang around women that were just as gorgeous or more beautiful or more intelligent. This woman had a very low IQ, had very low self-esteem, and worshipped my mother. And she constantly it was disgusting how she worshipped this woman and saw this woman as God. So I noticed that, in case you all have noticed that in your life, where your mother, you wanted her love, and she knew. That's the narcissist game, to give and to take away and to hide it, because they know you want the love, you want the support, you want the nurturing from them, and I will not give it to you, because that's a way of narcissistic vampiric supply. And then the mother then teases you. It's like you are starving. So to give you a long table full of food, and then the mother says, you can't eat. I don't care that you're hungry and I haven't fed you for 2 days. You can't eat. And then says, oh, hey, John. Hey, Janice. Oh, come in here. And she tells all the grown-up, all of her buddies, to come get a plate and then make you watch her and her friends and laugh and talk with them, and everything's overly funny and everything's overly exaggerated in the love and the attention she gives to the friends. But your own little girl is standing there watching, and then you physically abuse her, and then you mind fuck her, okay, by telling her you cannot partake, my friends are special, and that I'm special, and I know that you want to be special to me, and I know that you don't feel special because I'm withholding love from you, I'm withholding attention from you, I'm deliberately treating you very cold and very cruel, but I'm giving it to them because I don't want you to ever be greater than me. I know something about you. That's what they're saying when they do that, because you think it's the opposite. You think you're nothing if your own mother doesn't love you, and your own mother doesn't want you and doesn't think you're special, and somebody else's child, their daughter, is always something she dotes on. Her girlfriend, she takes trips with them. Other men, she takes trips with them. She's buying them expensive, extravagant gifts, and then she comes to brag to her own daughter and then shows the daughter the delight. Shows her the special treat, but it's not for you, little bitch. It's for me and my buddies because we're special. Okay. When this is happening, usually the mother is jealous and very envious of the little girl and the father. It always goes back to the dick. It's always about the daddy. And it's usually something about the little girl that's triggering an unresolved rage, self-hatred, low self-esteem, feeling like a failure because the mother didn't win at the game with something that she wanted with the father. So when she looks at the little girl doesn't know, like I didn't know. There's something about the way the little girl looks and acts, something about her mannerism that is triggering a reminiscence of the father. And she sees something special and a light in the little girl that the mother believes she does not have. Gifts and abilities that she doesn't have, that the little girl has. So what she's going to do every time she sees the little girl, now she could give the little girl away. She could let her stay where she is. But I cannot do that, because now I have a love-hate relationship with the little girl that I've given birth to. Now, I already don't like this little bitch, okay? I don't like the little girl. I already am very emotionally detached. This bitch, when somebody can do that little girl like that, she done already psychologically played the shit out and evaluated the shit in her mind. Because this is about the father. And a lot of time, you was just a keep a nickel baby. Let's keep it real. You was keep a nickel baby. Because when a mother can easily detach from her little girl because she could not get the father, it really was never about your motherfucking ass to begin with. So since that was the pawn in the chess game, and she played her hand wrong, now you stuck with the little girl. But you can easily leave the little girl wherever you found her. If you got her staying with her grandmama or whoever, you half take care of her, half see her any fucking way. But you don't want to do that, because the bitch hate herself, got low self-esteem. She going back and forth. This is a bipolar ass bitch. So she got a love-hate relationship with herself. And she values every other little girl that belongs to one of these bitches that she rolled with as more special. Why? Because the bitch don't like her motherfucking self. So since she don't like herself, she think her pussy is shot and it ain't about shit, and her pussy is worthless to her. Anything that come out of it has got to be worthless to me too. Because I don't have any self-love, any unconditional self-love. I'm not in love with me because of the way I let niggas play me that don't nobody know about. So, bitch, since I done got out here and played my motherfucking self, instead of me bonding with you, bitch, you gonna get it like I motherfucking got it. And I don't want to give you away because a part of me knows I'm fucked up. I know I'm wrong for not wanting to be around my child, not liking my child, not wanting to take care of my child. But then the other part of me is ice cold to the little bitch. And I done already pull back any nurturing, any natural affection, and any psychology, any reason and rationale to love and take care of this little girl. Now she's just a bitch to me. She's just like a bitch on the street to me. Even though she's 5 years old and she's 6 years old, one day this gonna be a grown bitch. So even though she's chronologically little and her physical body is small, she is still a bitch to me. And I have got to dig this in and make this little bitch understand that the bitch ain't shit to me. The bitch never will motherfucking be shit to me because of what happened and what motherfucking didn't happen with her daddy. I ain't gonna love this bitch. I'm just keeping it real. You can't take it. Get the fuck off the motherfucking live. Cause it's what the bitch saying. It's what the bitch thinking. I know. And going back to what the young man said, so you wasn't going to get the satisfaction of making me look like what I've been through. Because all of your friends around you, you get high with your friends. Y'all some raggedy, y'all done rolled all kind of Mr. Ed horse dicks all in your head, all in your mouth. You done got played out here. You out here snorting powder, smoking motherfucking reefer, drinking liquor. Niggas, you done suck dick so motherfucking hard. Niggas done knock teeth out your motherfucking mouth. You running around here and you done sold out and didn't get what you wanted. Now, you ain't really old, but bitch, you look old. I saw all these women around me in their late 20s, early 30s, hip out of joint. Where they done let a nigga put them in all kind of motherfucking Bruce Lee, karate, kung fu fighting moves and done put dick in them all kind of motherfucking ways. Trying to please a nigga and win a nigga over. And convince a nigga to love you and put other bitches on ice for you and walk down the aisle for you. Instead of realizing that you ain't gonna win no nigga's heart by putting a dick in your ass. It's much deeper than that. When a man choose you as his main motherfucking bitch and put a wedding ring on your goddamn finger. So these bitches is mad about that. You a little girl. You ain't in puberty yet. But bitch, I know that one day you're going to be. So I am going to shield myself against you now. Because I see you as my enemy and I see you as a threat to my mortality. My immortality, rather. When I look at you, I see mortality. I see an end. I see death instead of seeing immortality because I have given birth to you to carry on the lineage. So they see different talents and abilities in you that they don't see in themselves. And you, little bitch, I'm not going to train you. I'm not going to get you no singing lessons, ho. Don't ask me nothing else by seeing your motherfucking daddy, bitch. I done told you you ain't going to see your daddy. So I'm up there, well, don't ha, he, and do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, your motherfucking ass in the bathroom, bitch. Sing in the bathroom and imagine that you with your daddy, bitch. Because I'm not. I said, well, can you send him a song of me singing? No, bitch. You ain't singing to your daddy. You not mean your goddamn daddy. I'm not even putting you on tape and sending it to your daddy. Bitch, go sing in the fucking bathroom. Because that's about as close to his motherfucking ass that you gonna get. Now I see. Because, bitch, you make me uncomfortable. Bitch, you make me feel anxiety and you stress me, little bitch. Because I see things in you that I always wanted to be. That I can't be. So even though I gave birth to your motherfucking ass, you really you are making me feel my mortality, my possible demise, that it may be over for me little bitch. Because when I take you somewhere, or if I train you like you want to be trained, you talking about seeing your daddy, bitch? Hell to the motherfucking no, bitch. Cause you are gonna outshine me. And then you're gonna get the attention that I have always wanted. No, you can't eat. No, I'm not going to approve of you. No, you can't sit in here with my motherfucking friends. Bitch, I don't want to see your pottery that you won a contest in. I don't want to hear the song that you sung in the fucking play. I don't want to see what you draw. Bitch, get your motherfucking ass out my face. I'm going to starve you in every way that I can. And I'm going to constantly tell you that you are nothing while you're little. So my mentality, my hold, my curse that I'm putting on your goddamn mind, it'll grow up in you, and I have a better chance of it sticking. Then I'm going to physically assault you. I'm going to assault you in private, and I'm going to assault you in public to let you know that you're not shit, and to let everybody else know that your life belongs to me. I have the power to give you life. I have the power to take your life at any time I want to. You see how powerful I am, bitch, because I jump on you in front of grown people in public, and I got them so in check, and they scared of me. They scared I'm gonna put a curse on them. I'm gonna put a demon on them. I know this is what I lived, y'all. Okay, so maybe y'all didn't get it that bad, but I did. You think and you see, look at what I just did to you. At the Christmas dinner, at Thanksgiving, in front of everybody. And you see, nobody went against me. Nobody asked me to stop. Nobody challenged my power. Nobody called the police on me, bitch. Don't you see what the fuck I am, bitch? I got it. I got it like that, because you not shit. When really what you saying is, I intimidate you. I threaten your femininity. Whatever sensuality, sexuality that you think you have as a woman, you are so afraid that if you naturally let me develop and mature, just me being me naturally will bring about your demise based on the illusion in your mind. And it wasn't even completely an illusion. Because she would say, you know what people are saying. I think I was about 14, 15. And she said, do you know what my friends say to me about you? She had to call me in her room in front of her husband. I'm just a little kid. I'm a teenager. I don't know nothing. I'm never around our friends. And I'm just standing there. I said, Well, they think that you're this and that, and you're attractive and you're special. They think this about you. Like you're so special and you're a singer. But bitch, you ain't shit. My own grown friends, I have to hear them tell me what my daughter's going to be when she grows up and how talented they think you are. But you're not shit. And I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? I'm sure somebody's going to hear this show that knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Your own mother sits up and has friends that compliment her daughter or want to help her daughter, and the mother sit up and tell lies, and you're just a little baby. You're just developing and growing, and then get mad when their friends compliment something that came out of her stinking ass. Do you see what I'm saying? They're saying, they get on the phone and talk about you, and I couldn't say anything, so I just was respectful. And I listened, and this went on a whole bunch of times. And I know there are people listening to this that have gone through this, or you're going to hear it. And it made me feel like shit. It made me feel like nothing. Now, I'm saying all of that to say this. Let's flip that, okay? because I want you to realize there's really no ending. And linear time, when we're talking about linear time, we're talking about a time on a clock in the third dimensional realm. That time doesn't exist in the universe. You're dealing with quantum time. That is a constant stream of time, and you can study science to see what I'm talking about. When you look at linear time, it's temporary. It's a lower level of time that they made up. Even the calendar 12 months, we are not naturally made on the 12 month. This 13 months, the beginning of the year, when you deal with, I think, Persian culture, and my friend who's Jewish, their new year, I think, just came up in what, April, May. Their New Year's not January, because that's a European construct. It's a false construct based from people of color in the original cultures. Okay, so this time that we have, like they're told you, okay, when you're an adult, you can leave. You want to be abused anymore? You're 17, you're 18 years old. It doesn't end, baby. Because that universal time and the damage and the fractures and the multiple personalities that have been created in the subconscious mind is still holding a fractured, wounded little girl. So you have a bigger adult body, a sexually active, sexually produced, matured body with a fractured, wounded little girl mind. She's trapped in the subliminal damaged mind. Everything's always alive in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind never turns off. It's always on. It sees, it hears, it records anything and everything. So your mother's saying those things to you. Just like if you say to yourself, you're powerful, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're intelligent, and you keep looking in the mirror saying that for at least 30 days, that's the subliminal program. The mind will start to act differently. You will start to act differently. However, for 15, 16, 17, 18 years, your mother is doing that to you, physically connecting you for love, nourishment, starving you for it, making you fight for love, and you're competing with other people that are not relatives, that are not her children. And she's saying this to you. You're not worthy of it, and you're not shit, okay? The subconscious is recording that. And because it's longer than 30 days, it goes on for years. Now you have a subliminal program, so you're not consciously aware of it. You start doing dumb shit. Because the little girl in you has been so hurt, so abused, so deprived of love and self-esteem building people and projects and activities and a nurturing environment. She doesn't know what it's like to feel self-love and self-respect. She doesn't know what a healthy relationship looks like with herself, with other women, with men, because she didn't know her father. And the only father you know is one that's a punk ass, weak ass bitch nigga for this bitch that will go along with and be codependent in a very vampiric relationship with a weak male. I'm not going to even say man, male, a biological male, who then agrees to participate in abusing and degrading and standing back and allowing the degradation of the daughter. You don't know how to deal with men. You don't know about your body and how it functions. You don't know how a man's body functions. You don't know when a man approaches you, what is a good one, what is a bad one, how to have a healthy relationship. You don't know how to spot when a nigga give a fuck about you, if a nigga really like you. You don't know what this motherfucker's saying because you haven't even been taught to trust, develop, and respect your intuition. You're just dumb. You're not dumb, but you're dumb. Because you have not been developed in 360 degrees of vagina power. That's mental, emotional, spiritual, psychological, physical, financial, education, self-respect, what it looks like, what it doesn't look like. You don't know. You just know you're very hurt. You're very wounded. You have all this pain inside. And now you're in this big world. And you feel like a scared, wounded little child in a big body. And you're trying to find people to love you. And that's what I'm trying to get you to see about the time, baby. The time, quantum time, is fluid. It doesn't stop. It doesn't end. Like a watch and linear clock. In your body and in the cells and the subconscious, what happened to you the whole life when you become a legal adult, that is still going on. It's going to replay, and it's all in the body. So then fucked up niggas approach you. Fake ass girlfriends. You'll start to see it. I want you to think about it. That's why I went through all that, to tell you this. Now we in the adult body. I'm not going to say the adult mind. Even if you have to work a job, pay bills like an adult, function and live as an adult, you're considered legally as an adult. In your mind, in your subconscious, in your emotions, in your psychology, you're weak, wounded, terrified, heartbroken little girl in a big adult world. And you know what you're going to be? Because there are only two things in this world: predator and prey. So you have been cleaned and skinned and gutted for the sharks. All of the perceptive, con artists, lying, treacherous, predator ass niggas are going to be led in your direction. Why? Because they smell blood. And you gotta let a predator do what they do. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let a liar be a liar. And unfortunately, you gotta let a victim be a victim, because that system that's been put in place in the mind has to play itself out. That's a program that has been placed in the subconscious mind that's been turned on. You don't know it's there, and you don't know how to turn it off. You haven't figured it out. So predators will come to you, and they already know. They already know you're a victim. They know you're weak. They know you're wounded. They know you're abused, because they're predators. It's their job to sense the weak, the one that's leaking blood, leaking life force energy, that's heartbroken. It's all over you. You just don't know it's all over you. And then you tell them what happened to you, because they're going to ask. Because you see, this is what predators do. This is what con artists do. This is what a hoe ass nigga do. They're going to give you the questionnaire, because they've got to feel you out. They've got to see, do you have brothers? Do you have a father? Do you have a family that loves you and cares about you? Oh, we know you don't. Because you just told us your mother fucked you your whole life and abused you and said you were nothing. And you had a husband of hers that was a dick and a booty ass punk motherfucker. We already know. So if we do something to you, we fuck you, we pimp you, we have you stripping and shit, we have you doing all kind of debaucherous ass shit. From what you just told me, we already know we don't have to deal with any male repercussions from the violations we getting ready to put on that ass. Because you already leaking it out. Your energy, your body, the way you talking, the way you handling yourself and shit. We already know you weak. Somebody has violated and victimized you your whole fucking life. We can sense it. And then you talk. So now you tell us that. So boy, they dick is hard right then. They already getting to grease that ass up. They already visualizing where they finna fuck you at. Who house, around there, JJ and them house. I can get the key, they let me in. Most time nigga ain't got nowhere to stay. Nigga ain't got shit going. This nigga, you looking for a young dumb bitch to play on. Now, let me take that back. Cause I know some old bitches that niggas is still running game on and slipping dick in between them, taking that effident out their mouth and putting their teeth in that damn cup so they can suck dick with just gum, so the nigga can feel bad gum sliding up and down the shaft of his motherfucking dick. and running the motherfucking dickhead around the old people motherfucking where they teeth used to be at. See, so I'm sorry, I take that back. You're right, they can sniff a young dumb bitch, but see, a lot of these men also like to prey on older bitches. Because you got a lot of these old bitches out here, they longing for stiff dick up in their ass because they lonely and they ass cold. And see, a lot of these was real professional dick suckers when they were about 12 and 13 years old. They around here sucking grown men's dick and can suck a dick and outfuck they motherfucking mama. And they 13 and 14 years motherfucking old. But see, now they done got woe out from all the fucked up shit that happened to them. And they looking like what the fuck they done been through. Father time done kicked off in they ass. But just cause the bitch old don't mean that y'all need to stop getting these old bitches some dick and letting them get some head. See, how I know? Cause niggas talk to me. They talk to me. A lot of my clients is older women. And they be telling me how they still like to get fucked. And I'm listening to the shit. And I'm saying, bitch, you still let niggas play on you the same fucking game, bitch, when you was fucking 14 years old. And you still fucking 50 some years old. 65 goddamn years old. And opening your mouth. Let niggas skeet and jack dick and calm all on your motherfucking gum. They tells me that they lonely, man. They need some dick in their life. They don't even give a fuck if the nigga don't want to marry them. Now these bitches is lonely, sitting in the house, retired, getting a check, ain't working, ain't got no motherfucking friends, really don't fit in no more. You know, I seen this lady at the Goodwill store. And this is, you know, young women, they see women a lot of times don't get along with each other. They fight each other with the same kind of drama they get from their mama. These women then go out and do this to other women. I was in there and there's some other women. We were going through the racks of clothes. Cause a lot of times you find some badass clothes at the motherfucking Goodwill store and a lot of designer clothes at the Goodwill store. Okay, it was this older woman that came in there. She had like a gray hair. Like a gray ponytail, like it was kind of frizz. I don't know. Obviously, she was a freaky, old, nasty motherfucking bitch. She in there, and she looking around the rack of shit, right? And instead of her going over there where the old people dresses at, and them senior citizens, them motherfucking motherboard church wigs and them fucking church hats, she over there where we was, and she found some booty shorts on the rack. Because even though we didn't really know each other, we were all sitting there talking and talking about, you know, stuff we found in there and comparing things we found. This lady picks up these real short ass booty shorts, and then she folded them up and put a crease in it. So when she started laying them up against her ass, because she still kind of had a nice body, even though she was about 60 years old. But it's just, you know, she looked it old from the motherfucking neck up. But like maybe from the neck down or the shoulders down, she could probably pass for maybe her body and her legs and shit. She could have passed for like late 30s, early 40s. But then that head fucked it up. Maybe she should have put some of that Miss Clairol and shit in there and dyed that shit. You might not would have been seeing that face kind of fucked it up a little bit. But she was getting some booty shots and she said, oh, she said it to us. Even though we ain't know her. Oh, I think I'm going to get these right here so they can cut up in my ass. Like I want them to cut up in my ass and I can have me a little date. And then the other lady talking about, and when she walked out, talking about, oh, that old lady's a nasty old bitch. And I said, why is that lady a nasty old bitch? Talking about, that lady nasty. Talking about, she's so fucking old and motherfucking nasty. Talking about, she gonna take them booty shorts and slice them up in her motherfucking ass and have a nigga to come over there and fuck her all on motherfucking ass. And I said, well, why is it okay for y'all to fuck? Because that lady done got older. Now that lady pussy supposed to be cold. And ain't supposed to get no motherfucking dick in her ass. They said she's just disgusting. I said, oh, but you ain't disgusting. So these women, a lot of them, that's why I said, let me take that back, because all these young girls ain't just getting played. It's a lot of these old bitches that's still young in the motherfucking head and young in the goddamn mind. So they are still looking for love, never found it. never got married, never had a stable marriage. If they did, they fucking divorced and they single again. And they still have not broken down the principle that you 55 and 65 goddamn years old, 70 years old, and around here fighting for dick. You up here struggling. You trying to get some struggle dick. That's what you're doing. Because a lot of these men can't offer you nothing but a hard ass pipe. Man, y'all don't know the kind of shit. I be listening to the shit. And I'm just like, but you 70 years old. And you up here fighting about some younger dick? Hell yeah. I mean, they don't have no shame with it, man. I know I don't have no role. I really can't look up to them as my damn role models. Because these bitches is 65, man, and 70 years old. And they heating up the KY greasing they pussy to get all kind of pipe up in they motherfucking ass. And oh, man, I can't look up to they act. I gotta look up to myself. I got to fix this shit myself. Cause they don't want to learn they goddamn pussy lesson. See, they don't play pussy politics correct. Cause nigga coming at you like that, and you already old enough to be his goddamn grandmama. But he like old bitch. See, I have talk to some young men that like older bitches. That's their thing. They get off on having an older bitch suck their dick. And a lot of y'all that y'all know that bitch, the more teeth is that you got knocked out, bitch, the better. Especially them 2 in the front and like about 2 or 3 down in the goddamn bottom. Man, you get them knocked out, boy, you gonna have you a good time. And some niggas be paying for a bitch to get their teeth is knocked out. A lot of bitches getting their teeth is pulled out, like the 4 top ones up here and like the 4 bottom ones right there, so that when they go to sell some pussy and suck some dick, a lot of niggas don't really like no bitch with a full set of teeth. And if she, yes, they pulling them, baby. They pulls them out for that dickhead because they get more money like that. It just turns some niggas on. To have a bitch to look like she about 6 months old with all gum and a motherfucker. I hear this stuff. And I just listen to the shit. And see, that's why I'm going back to, I'm trying to tell you now, to get the connection to the shit I said. In the childhood, it continues to move through adulthood because women play their motherfucking self. Like your dirty ass motherfucking mama set your ass up to play you out to be a victim. Because when you get out there like that, you have no self-value. You have no self-worth. You have no self-esteem. And you're looking for a man to tell you that everything your mother said was a lie. To love you, to honor you, to respect you, to tell you you're beautiful, you're smart, you're everything your mother said you wasn't. She was absolutely wrong. You want somebody, because you know at a core level this shit was fucked up. You know spiritually, mentally, and emotionally that shit was dead wrong. But you're trying to find someone to help you fix it, to help you heal yourself, to help you correct that wrong. And as a result of you walking around like that and people sensing it, because most of these people you will attract are very sick, narcissistic, sadistic ass people, just like the mother you just got away from, who are waiting to continue what your mother fucking left off. And it always has to be sexual, because especially you don't know about sexual relationships, you've been isolated and abused your whole life. You get out there, this man knows that. He starts trying to do things to you sexually that he knows you are not used to turn you out, suck your pussy, fuck your pussy, rub your ass, massage you down, love bomb you. That's what narcissists do. Get very possessive of you and act like they're so in love with you they don't want you around anyone. So you think you're special because your own mother didn't protect you. Your own mother didn't love you and love bomb you and make you feel important. It was always everyone else. Do you see what I'm saying here? You go from one extreme to the other. You didn't get the love Because the mother knows what's going to happen to you. And she hopes it happens to you. Because then you'll be fucked up. You'll be beat up. You'll be on drugs. You'll be an alcoholic. You'll be murdered. You'll be stripping. You'll be prostituting. You'll be doing everything derogatory, or you'll put yourself to indirectly do it to yourself, and you'll attract other people that'll do it to you. She's hoping. Because she didn't have the nerve to blow your brains out, or to abort you, or to put poison in your food, or set you up to be killed for insurance money. She did it in other ways, hoping that when she threw you out in the street, that someone else would do it to you. Because she thought you'd be so dumb, so weak and insecure. She knew you were going to attract predators because it had been done to her. So she wants the same fate for you instead of loving and protecting her daughter. So you get with these niggas. You get with the low down, no good type. And they are all over you, and you're so special. And you think that means you're worth more to them, and you're special, and finally you got the love. But you don't understand. He is a continuation of the prison you just got out of. That's why many of you get abused and you start getting your ass beat by a guy that acts like he loves you and isolates you, because he's a narcissist too, just like your mom, and he's a sadistic, bipolar, compulsive, lying, sociopathic motherfucker. And a lot of them are also psychopaths, because they end up beating the shit out of women and killing them because they love them so much. I'm going to love you to death. No, I don't want you to go to school. No, I don't want you to work. No, I don't want you around other men. I just want you to stay home and cook and fucking suck me and wait on me, because I don't want anybody else to take you from me. I just love you so much. I just want you all to myself. And if you're out in public, I only want you to go out with me. And then I hear bitches, they get on the phone with their girlfriends. He loves me so much. He's just like this, up under me. He fucks me so good, and he's up under me every night, and I can't move because he's just up under me, and everywhere we go I have to be with him because he said he doesn't want me to. That's so cute, girl. I'm not saying that he don't. Sometimes that's true, but it's still an unhealthy relationship, especially if you're fucked up in the head and you haven't healed and you haven't gotten the help that you needed to realize you're powerful and you stand on your own. Because any type of relationship like that scares me. Whenever I meet a man, and I've been through this, and they tell me, I don't want you around other people. I don't want you to talk to other men. I only want you here waiting on me. I don't want you to go to school. I don't want you to go to work. I don't want you to do your show because I don't like that men compliment you. That bothers me, because that makes me, are you fucking them? I've been with you all fucking day and all fucking night for like months, but I'm fucking somebody on Facebook because they gave me a compliment. Well, I'm sorry, I just don't mean to think that, but I just love you so much, and I'm like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I know you don't love me. You have a secret, very twisted, you're a narcissist, you're a compulsive liar, you're extremely insecure, and you're a sociopath. And you're paranoid. You're stalking me. You're watching me. You're accusing me, of the mailman. You accuse me of my Facebook fans. I'm on the phone. This nigga like this. I can't even talk on my phone. This nigga's in my mouth. He's in my fucking esophagus. I used to think that was cute because I heard other women say, girl, you got your good one. He's just so loyal to you. He's faithful. He's crazy about you. This nigga was fucking somebody else. He's faithful to you. He's faithful. You know, tell you something. Whenever somebody is that far up your ass and you're not married to him, we were not in a relationship. We were not fucking. And you had just told me the pussy and dick information that I need to not give you no pussy. Because you already crazy. So why will I do things to you? Why would I get with you sexually when you're already showing me you're unstable and you want to cut me off from the public? A lot of times when men do that, they're already fucking somebody else. Let me tell you another thing. Oh boy, I'm so glad I remembered. I gotta tell you this. Okay, so I hope you're getting what I'm saying, okay? When I said that you come from one extreme to another and you don't get therapy, you don't get counseling, you don't heal, you don't have people to love you, you meet the men and they tell you what you want to hear and you start fucking. And especially if he's a good lover, he got some good head, you gonna get caught up on the nigga sexually, and then the way he treats you, and he's all up under you at first. You think that's good. You think that you got your good when he wants to marry you. He wants all of your time. He wants all of your attention. Your whole life has revolved around him. That's a narcissist. That's someone that's very sadistic and abusive. And as soon as you start getting a strong sense of yourself, because he's not going to help you be confident and strong. Anytime somebody wants to isolate you, pull you away from your family and your friends, and they already know you don't have a good family, so they have nobody to worry about isolating you from. But they don't want you to have any new friends. They don't want you to have a life outside of them, to go get therapy, to develop whatever your talents are, your hobbies, your interests, and they have to be right there when you do it. I had people do me like that. But then when they go do what they want to do, I don't follow them. I don't want to go. I'm like, go do you. Go work, whatever you do. I'm not going to follow you because I feel like if you want to be with me, I don't have to watch you. I don't have to doubt what you're doing. I don't have to believe you're fucking somebody else. Let me tell you something. When, not all the time, but when somebody is doing that to you and they're holding you there, they know you're special, but they know you don't know. And while you're dumb and you don't know yourself, they want to keep you that way because they feel like they can hold you longer because they know they not shit, but they know you don't. You have bad judgment. You have no discernment. You have discernment and you have intuition, but you don't know you have it, and you haven't been taught to trust it. You haven't been taught to use it. And every time you sense when your mother was talking about you or when your mother was violating you, and then the mother says, "You're crazy. You're so dumb and stupid. I did not mean that. I did not say that." And you heard them say it. And you know they did it because other people are telling you your mother's saying that. Other relatives are telling you your mother's saying it. And then your mother says, "They're lying on me. You know I would not say that." And then so many different people that don't know each other start saying this to me. And I see other women saying the same thing, that I know it had to be true because they did not know each other. How this bitch was going around telling all these different lies so that when I go for a job or when I talk to someone about working together, they already treat me fucked up. And I started thinking, wait a minute, what is the common denominator? And that's what you all need to do. Who or what is the common denominator? And I bet you if you think about it, it's somebody, if it's not your mother, if she's that type of bitch that's greasy like that, and don't want you to have nothing, is somebody else that you have in common, and it could be your nigga. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't say this anymore. But I used to say I didn't like to fuck with women because women were real messy shit starters. And they like to gossip and start a lot of confusion and stab you in your back and smile in your face. Baby, it ain't nothing like a messy, funky, jealous, two-faced, backstabbing, lying ass motherfucking man. You think women are good at being two-faced, treacherous, and deceptive, and that's some bitch shit. That's why I don't fuck with bitches. I fuck with men, and I get along with men, and I hang around men, cause you ain't got to worry about that backstabbing, that he say and they she say shit. Fucking with men, cause men gossip like bitches. A lot of men, I'm talking about old niggas, still gossip and run their mouth like a dick sucking bitch. I've seen it. I've been around them, and I had them gossip to me. Especially if they were obsessed with a woman, real jealous of a woman, jealous of a nigga around a woman. Now you can tell when a bitch ass nigga, because he'll see a nigga eyeing his bitch
wanting to get in her pussy because she making his dick hard. She's sexy to the nigga. She's appealing to the nigga. Old nigga is a punk. A coward. You see the nigga looking at the bitch. Nigga done even said little slick shit to you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's who you with. That's who you fucking. God damn. You know, I show. But instead of you checking the nigga, you check me. You want to fight me. Oh, he was looking at you and he said he want to fuck you and, you know, this is all your fault. And then want to try. And I've seen women get their ass beat for shit like that. Not because of something she did, but because they took her out. Men are looking at the woman. You want a woman that's attractive, but you don't want nobody to want to fuck her but you. So get you a raggedy bitch. Get you a raggedy no teeth bitch that don't nobody want to do nothing but stick dicks and cum in her motherfucking gums in the corner pocket. Get one of them. So now you admire a woman and you think she's beautiful and you like fucking her. And you like looking at her. But then you take her out. Now it's her fault that other men dicks get hard for her too. Now, instead of you stepping to the nigga and saying, don't talk to me about my woman like that. We buddies and everything, but we're going to end up losing friendship. Don't do that. Don't say nothing about her. She's with me. Be respectful. But what you say or don't fucking say nothing at all. They're going to get you home and then attack you and say that you responsible for a nigga nut swelling up real big like Georgia peaches full of cum and they dick getting long and hard. And want to fuck you in your pussy. Now that's your fault. That you did that. You responsible for this nigga ass is hot in his ass. Now, I know I had that kind of power, you know what I'm saying? And I see other women then feeling guilty or getting slapped in public. I've seen women get beat up. Physically beat up because she done turned the nigga out, got his dick and his balls in her motherfucking jaws at the same goddamn time. Dick in her throat, balls in her jaws. So she's sucking, twisting her mouth around, maneuvering dick and nuts. Nigga so fucked up, he don't know if he coming or going. So he hollering and coming in her motherfucking mouth at the same time. She freaking him out. She bringing her girlfriends over. So she letting him have two pussies. She saying, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I get down like that. I'm a bisexual bitch. We can do whatever. I ain't worried about losing you. Shit, if I let you hit some more pussy at home. They busting nuts all over the motherfucker. They snorting motherfucking powder, sucking dicks, bumping cats, eating pussy. They doing it all. The nigga turn. Nigga motherfucking sprung. So they get out. Now this bitch, she fucking every fucking body. But she wasn't. I seen him hit her in her fucking face because his dick started shaking when he see a nigga looking at her. See, when a man does that, he get nervous inside. His nuts start convulsing. He start feeling anxiety in his nuts and ass because he think about the fact another nigga might be able to pull that from me. I know she weak. I know she got a lot of mental issues. She don't really know who she is as a woman. And now I got this bitch fucking and sucking and doing all kind of wild shit with me. And I know she ain't really had no men to school her and no mama and no family. So this bitch might be weak and stupid and easy to fucking persuade to be lured off from me. And this bitch got some 5'5" ass head and some 5'5" pussy, and then she let me fuck her bitch and they fuck each other and we motherfucking. So this bitch, I'll do something to this motherfucker. I know if somebody else get her and start really grooming her and treat her better than I do, and they getting that 5 pussy in that head and then goddamn menage a twining over there and shit, I know she ain't coming back over here. I've seen this. And so I'm sure y'all think about it. Put this shit together. ABCs and put your 1, 2 goddamn 3s to motherfucking together now. Because I want you to notice the pattern. That's an extension of your mother. Because she done told you that's what you was. A no good, dumb, stupid bitch that's gonna be used as a calm trash can. Always a bridesmaid, never a goddamn bride. Cause bitch, you was a hoe. I told you that when you was 6, bitch. Now these niggas is nice to you at the beginning. And they get you somewhere and they teach you, bitch, so you got skills at sucking dicks and playing with balls, bitch, like you playing volleyball and juggling nuts and eating pussy, bitch, at the same time. So you was a freak, like your mom said. You was freaking and you was turning bitches out. You turning niggas out. You fucking and sucking. So, bitch, you got skills. Got that fire ass head and that fire ass. Like your mama said, bitch. You use it, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying you a whore, you a porn star with this shit. But bitch, you ain't got that much sense in the head because she raised you to be a dumb bitch. That's what she told you was a dumb bitch. That's why a lot of women get played like that. Because the nigga is playing games with your mind. While he's playing games and playing hide and go seek in your ass. Fucking you all in your ass like your pussy is a Cracker Jack box. It's good to him. He keep fucking you and drilling down in it like he finna dig a motherfucking prize out or Captain Kangaroo out your motherfucking ass. Cause you was a special bitch, you know what I'm saying? At least when you in that department. But he don't want no sense in your motherfucking head. So you dumb when it come to your mouth. You're dumb when it come to your mind. But you is smart when they putting dicks in it, see? That's how he want you! Cause the game finna flip. Cause now he ain't nice no more. He done got you in that position. Now he's saying it to you. You know how to fucking suck. All you is a hoe. That's what you is a hoe. And if you leave me, you gonna get out here and fucking suck these dicks. And they gonna take you from me. And then they gonna pay your bills and help you and take care of you. Cause you is good at fucking. See, that's what your mama said, didn't she? She said when you was little and you had them little baby teethers and that tongue between your teeth that you could suck a dick. She said that's what you were going. She put that spirit on you, see. That's probably what she was. So she wants to speak that shit on your life and have you out here turning tricks and doing all kind of profane things with your asshole. So she can say, see what I told you? I told you you ain't nothing but a whore, and that's why he is treating you like that. Then the nigga jump in, you's a whore. That's why I don't want to beat your ass. See, I see you make me beat your ass because you got me fucked up. I can't help myself. And then I think that nigga was looking at you and I think you had smiled and you like you was kind of flirting, like you liked it the nigga. And so I bust you in your mouth and I bust you in your head. Baby, I just love you so much. But you make me do that. You see what I'm talking about? I know you all have seen this. I know you all have heard it because I seen it. I seen a woman getting her ass beat because where they lived at, right across the street from them, there was a whole bunch of Mexicans. There was a bunch of Spanish people. I think they was Mexican. I know they was Spanish. They lived directly across the street from this lady that was a friend of mine. Okay. The Mexicans or the Spanish people was over there. I don't know if they was Mexican or I don't know what kind of Latin they was. But I used to be over her house hanging out. And it was the mother, okay? The mother was the head of the house, her and her husband, and then they had some younger children, and they had some other Mexican niggas that was fine as a motherfucker. They would come over there, and on the weekend, they play that damn Spanish music and get them damn tacos and nachos and that damn picante sauce and sit out there on the corner with their beer and shit and that tequila. And the mama cooked and sold plates like they sell soul food plates and shit in the hood, and how they had a liquor house. And they wasn't prejudiced. So the Spanish children would come across the street with us at my friend's house because she had children. So they played with the children over there. And then the Spanish lady, boy, that mother cooked good in hell. And she put that, you know how they had when they cooked them plates on the side, they had on paper plates. So she put that shit, I don't know what the fuck it was in the shit, but the shit was good as a motherfucker. Had the whole street smelled up with this shit. She sell the plate. Alright. So we got the food over there. We walk across there. The children play over her house. Spanish children come over our house and play on Friday. All the fine Spanish niggas is out on the motherfucking block. They driving up cars. They, you know what I'm saying? They act like niggas. They can't get their car in the driveway. Spanish niggas roll up on the yard. They got all kind of trucks and shit with the Spanish music playing on the grass, on the curb. We didn't motherfucking care because we like this. God damn. ¿Qué pasa? Hola, ¿cómo está? I'm trying to speak. I'm speaking Ebonic, Spanish, whatever. Look, we sitting on the porch. We got the damn lawn chair and shit out. And we just looking. Like, God damn, I ain't know no Spanish boy be fine like that. So, her boyfriend at work, I ain't holler at him. I'm just looking. I'm just like eye candy. Like, God damn, this motherfucker fine. So, then the mother, I never forget, because she had a black ponytail. Her hair was so pretty. It was down to her fucking butt. Just this long, shiny black braid. But they were not present. They were so fucking friendly. I mean, they was over there in the hood. So, the lady I'm talking about gets pregnant. Okay? She already had a couple of children. Really cute children. And then the girl next door. Okay. It was a girl next door. I think she ended up going into the military. And this girl was supposed to be a Christian. I'll tell you again about them Christians. So she is, hi there. She is, you could hear her through the window, or like she opened the window and sing all these gospel songs. Whoo, Jesus! She was young too. So I was surprised she was all into this gospel shit. She's singing gospel songs. All of a sudden, one of the Spanish boys starts knocking on her door. Black girl. It went from, oh, Jesus. The church song goes down. Dick come. Her mom was at work. Spanish boy come over there, stick all kind of dick up in her motherfucking tailbone. You hear me? This motherfucker. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, we know then. Then we see him ease out for her fucking mama get on. So we was like, why he fucking that ugly ass? The bitch was... Okay. We ain't say, I'm like, we ain't gonna tell you with your hot ass. We ain't gonna tell you. How was it? Can the Spanish boys fuck? We ain't gonna tell your mama if you tell us what we wanna know. We ain't gonna tell your mama. We seen that Spanish boy come over. You know, this went on. So then my friend has her baby. Now this is when it gets ugly. Just cause, okay, she started going into labor. Her boyfriend, I think he was there, and when she goes into labor, the mom, like the Spanish mom, yeah, y'all gonna have to teach me some Spanish, baby. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm playing. So she starts going into labor early, but she doesn't have the baby, so they call the ambulance. Do you know that the Spanish mom, the one that cooks for everybody and cooks for us and plays, you know, the kids playing with each other, she stops cooking, and that's unlike her because she's always cooking. She's always working. She comes out, she runs out of the house with her apron on. She's still wiping her hands as she's coming out with us, and she's looking at my friend as she's going into the ambulance because she was very concerned and worried. Boy, what she do that for? Because her boyfriend, her black boyfriend, then says, oh, hell no. You been fucking somebody over there while I was at work, because why would that Spanish lady run out here when the ambulance is called because you going in labor, like she's concerned about you, like y'all, like she like you, like y'all family, like she knows something I don't. He said, what are you talking about? The kids play together. They come over here. The Spanish kids come over here. Would she let our kids go over there? They ride the bikes. They dance and shit to the Spanish music, eat nacho and shit. Now, why are you talking about some fuck shit going on? No, she obviously, like me, she was concerned. And we were saying, she's like, is she okay? She good? And we said, yes, she's okay. She said, okay. And then once she knew she was okay, she went back. And her boyfriend's like, oh, no. Bitch, you gonna tell me something. This some bullshit. They diffused that shit. Damn, my phone might be going out. Damn, I'm fucking around with y'all, telling y'all these goddamn ghettos motherfucking tales and shit. Tales from the goddamn hood. And I might have to come back, y'all, and do a part 3. She had the baby. Now this nigga, black, with real nappy hair and gap teeth and shit. The baby come out looking damn Blaxican. Black and Mexican. Baby yellow with some slick black hair. Pretty baby. Baby look like Janet Jackson, baby. And he said, bitch, he waited till her pussy got a little tightened in a little bit, you know. Waited till about a couple of months went by. Everybody was going crazy over the baby. The Mexican lady came over to look at the baby. So I'm wondering myself, did her son or did one of them, her cousins, them boys, them fine boys come up in that truck? Baby, did you hit off one of them goddamn, like my grandmama said, them Spanianos? Did you hit one of them Spanish boys? Cause why that baby look like one of them fucking Spanish niggas that sing with that music, with the fucking nacho, and they tell you what's up? I be like, I don't want none. I don't want none. I don't want none. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, but bitch, you wasn't, did you? Was it good? Did you? Why that baby look like one of them? She's like, I swear I didn't do that. I don't know why the baby looks like that. Why I don't like the nigga. He jumped on her. He jumped on her and said, baby, that baby ain't mine. That baby one of them goddamn Mexican crossed the motherfucking street. I know you been fucking them Mexican. That's why you be glad when I go to work, bitch. Cause you fucking one of them motherfucking Mexican. Cause that baby look like that one that come over here on the fucking weekend. She was abused. She had the same type of background, narcissistic mom. She didn't know what love was. She didn't know. My grandma, she country talking one of them Spanianos. She didn't make no hard. Girl, just country. And she dealt with a lot of abuse from him because he could not believe that baby was his because it was so gorgeous. I don't think they did DNA. But y'all, see, that goes back to what I said. It took her a long time to really get away from this guy. Damn, y'all, I can't sit up here and fuck with y'all today because the battery going dead. I'm sorry. But I hope you were getting what I was saying. I like to tell the stories and tie into the lesson, hoping that you understand what I'm saying, because that's what I learned. Oh, God, y'all.